Hey there, Brian.
Hey, Tony.
Episode 14 coming at you. We are recording.
We are from the Spooktacular Shameless Plug Studios.
It is awfully spooky in here.
It's really not.
I walked in, I was like, death has happened here.
That's true. Well, that was because that weird-looking woman referee on UFC.
That's true.
She
Trannies have happened here.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Dang it.
What?
Yeah, I hate when trannies ruin the evening.
That's true. How could they ever?
It's true.
I do like the fact that our podcast will be dropping on Halloween.
Yep.
That's fantastic for some people.
Little treat in your goodie bag.
That's right. Goody.
You all should be happy because it was either that or we just wing pennies at you. And, we still may do it.
I'll say we could do that as well. Oh, dit. All right.
What the hell are you doing, dude?
Well, it's the classic hour timer.
Oh.
So
I thought you were going to play something like Monster Mash or something.
Well, it's, I changed our ringtone. I like that so much. It's like, it's great.
Fair enough.
Because too many people have as much as I like the old school telephone, too many people use it.
Yeah, it's true. I was thinking that the other day. We were out and like 3 people while we were out at the same ring.
Yeah, and you're grabbing your phone like you're an Old West gunsman.
Well, I tend to do that anyways. I always have my hand on my hip ready to shoot.
Oh, that's true. You got to keep lock and loaded. Mm-hmm. Even if you have an iPhone. I don't know if you got iGun, but I can lock and load with my iGun.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's fantastic.
So yeah, Halloween, what you got any huge plans?
Take the kids trick-or-treating. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm going bowling.
Attempt not to punch other children in the face.
That's fair. Yep.
As entertaining as it is to punch small children in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some year I need to just dress up as something horrific just to scare the shit out of people.
I agree. It would be amazing.
That would be.
Like T did at Kelly and Dan's.
Yes. Exactly.
Just frightening
a
people.
Black. Oh!
No, not that.
Oh.
When he dressed up.
Oh, the time when he was in the cloak.
Right.
Gotcha.
When he went as Blackula.
That'd be...
Did you see that? There was a preview down the other day for the show Psych that's on USA.
Okay, right.
And me and Show were watching wrestling, and it showed them in their Halloween costumes, and I'm looking and I'm like, is that guy Blackula? And Show, was kind of, he laughed, and then, like, the one guy's like, what are you supposed to be? Something, and the guy was like, nobody ever remembers Blackula. And I was like,
awesome.
I remember Blackula.
Yeah, clearly you do. Wasn't there also Blackenstein?
Oh, there was Blackenstein. There sure was. Yep.
Good old exploitation movies.
You all right?
Yeah. I'm good now.
You're tripping all over that one.
Exactly. Tripping balls on exploitation movies.
Yep.
Which is fine.
I'm curious if we'll get any kids showing up here this year. We had, hardly any last year. The year before, I think it was, or 2 years before. Like, our first year here, we just got mobbed. And then from there, it's just kind of waned down.
That's kind of weird.
Well, the park here does a Halloween party where people probably feel safe and everything. Plus, let's be honest, you can take your kids to one building and then get a bunch of candy, or you can walk them around the whole park.
So here's the thing, though.
Lazy.
You walk them around, they get sleepies.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah, but then you got to walk with them.
Yeah,
it's a tough one.
Dude, I'm like a husky. I just keep going.
That's what your genes say, right?
Well, you'll have that.
Damn it. Sorry, I had to bring some traumatic childhood memories back up for me.
It's all right. It's all right, Brian.
Start rocking in my chair here.
Oh,
yeah. So what are the kids going as?
Logan is a knight. Leah is a princess. Shocking, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Me, I am nothing. Grizzly Adams, I guess.
You're going as a frightening man. Are you going to wear a trench coat?
I should.
Yeah.
I'll probably get arrested.
Mm-hmm. I heard on, was it Tell 'em Steve Dave I was listening to last night, that Brian Johnson, who was an ogre-looking guy, went as a child molester one year and wore a trench coat and had a button that I think it said, ask me about free candy or something like that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I guess all he was wearing underneath were underbreeches, too.
Well, of course. So, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Now, what would be great is if you were dressed like that and, drove a van around.
Real slow.
Right. Like an ice cream van playing the music. Wait a minute.
I have seen some fantastic pumpkin carvings online of Pedo Bear with free candy.
Yes.
Pedo Bear.
I'll tell you, I've seen quite a few really, really cool.
There's some crazy pumpkin artists out there.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
It's insane. I'm like, how the fuck?
I don't know how they can get that
what
detailed.
Tools do they? I wish I knew.
All I get's those little safety knives because I might hurt myself otherwise.
With the orange handle, with the pumpkin on the end.
You know it. Yeah. If only they made a left-handed one.
Yeah,
Not that
you got to go
matters.
Lefties or whatever that store was from The Simpsons.
Leftorium.
Leftorium. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I would love that. I'm sure one Google
All
search.
I have to do is tell you this:
Huh?
if the left-handed scissors that they made sucked, because I had some when I was a kid.
I know, because I always happen to grab them out of a big bin of scissors.
Yep, and they never cut anything.
Yeah.
I don't even think you could cut your wrist with them.
I tried. After, watching my construction paper fold in half
I know,
for a half
right?
hour,
Oh.
I started dragging that fucker across my wrist to no avail.
Yeah, you'd be better off using the construction paper.
You're right.
At least you'd get a cut going.
Exactly. Now, maybe for a good stabbing, you could use those.
Yeah.
Because then they blamed the left-hand kid.
Yeah, and there's only a few of those in each class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The perfect crime for first grade.
I like it because I can probably pass as a right-handed person. Oh. That's
like-
beard stroking
It's
good.
like The Fugitive all of a sudden.
He was clearly left-handed. Wait a minute, wasn't Brian left-handed? What?
What?
No, I just write very sloppily. With my other hand.
I never learned to write. I just have my keyboard. That's what not Brian. You're Brian. That's what Logan told us.
That's a good point.
We're like, you really got it. Not that I want to talk, but you really got to increase the. Your writing stinks on ice. He's like, but Dad, I'm just going to be using a keyboard.
It's realistic.
Damn him and his logic.
It's the same logic we used to use with the calculator.
It's true.
Why should I learn all this silly math when I have a calculator? Especially
Exactly.
once they made them fancy graphing ones.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I don't even have to know formulas anymore.
You don't even need to know that. You just Google the problem.
That's
it's like,
true.
here's the answer.
That's true. Someone's already answered it for you.
Exactly.
Google's like a time machine
It sure is.
and porn locator.
Well, it's
Hey,
all in one.
in case you ever need both,
Hey, when you're traveling through time, you might need some nudity.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Traveling through time does take a little bit.
I guess.
I mean, I'm sure it's not just instantaneous. Although Back to the Future seems to say that it is.
That's true.
It does go pretty quick.
Yeah.
You'd think there'd be time for read a magazine or something, or an article on your iPod, phone, pad,
Thing.
device.
Hoverboard.
Yeah.
Thing.
I don't remember the hoverboards having reading whatnots on them.
Hey, they don't work on water, though.
Oh.
Unless you have power. Now I need to watch Back to the Future.
Shit. That's a great Halloween movie.
It is.
Wait.
That would be a great costume to dress up as Biff's gang from the future.
Everyone will be like, what the hell are
There'd
you?
be a few people that'd be like, oh.
Yeah. Because even though it's a very popular movie, that's a pretty
Dude.
obscure thing.
Here's what we need to do. We need to get a group of people and dress up as Biffs from different time periods. How
like
great
it.
would that be? Old man Biff, future Biff, Old West Biff.
Dude, I want to be
50s Biff.
I want to be old man Biff.
And of course, 80s Biff polishing the Jeep.
I'm calling it now. I want old man Biff.
That would be fantastic.
Just because I want to rat people on the head with the cane. McFly, whack.
And what we need to do is we need to find some almanacs, right? Just a couple. And get one all beat up and shit for you.
Nice.
Oh, I see a great Halloween in the future.
I agree. This is pretty good.
Biffs from time.
Biff's through the ages.
Feel like going through the Biff Museum in the future.
We can take a picture that's like the evolutionary scale, where the evolution of man thing.
Exactly.
The evolution of Biff. Have me hunched over, since I'm an old man.
That would be awesome.
Oh, man. Shit.
Yeah. Oh, boy. So now this is what usually happens to me, though. I go, oh, my God, this would be amazing for Halloween. And next year, I'm like, what am I going to be for Halloween?
Yeah. I haven't dressed up for Halloween in a long time.
I always think about it and then generally derails.
Yeah, it happens.
Although I did assemble quite a nice Ash costume a couple years ago.
That's
but,
true.
you know.
I agree. That was kind of out of your ass, but it was pretty nice.
Hey, dude, I used a iced tea jug for a chainsaw.
Yeah, that was
Come
nice.
on now.
I'm not knocking the costume. I'm just
Hey.
saying. That was definitely a MacGyver costume.
It certainly was.
You're like, I have a matchstick, a rubber band, and a Magnum condom. Boom! I'm Ash.
Bam!
Magic.
It sure was.
So here's something that'll tickle you all the way down to the cockles.
Ooh.
Did you see that they're...
Some cockles?
I can't remember if it's in November or December. They're releasing a hardcover of Milk and Cheese with all the milk and cheese in it and
Really?
various other goodies from Evan Dorkin.
Giant collected edition of milk
Yeah,
and cheese.
and
huh?
like Amazon has it pre-order right now for like 12 something.
What?
Yeah.
I'm on that.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that will be pre-ordered immediately.
Yeah, he posted a picture on his Twitter the other night, and I just soiled my pants, and
That's fair.
because nothing's better. Well, it all started with the young chap we know named Eric Palicki when he changed
young
his
Eric.
yes when he changed his Facebook picture to milk and cheese.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. And I quoted the "Gin makes a man mean" comment. And I think I also threw Merv Griffin in
I'll
there.
say you got to fill up a whole Twitter blurb of Merv Griffin.
Yeah, no, I was on Facebook, not Twitter. So I could have went on for
Dude, you could have went
ages.
AWOL.
Yeah,
That would have been great.
yeah. Actually, I believe when I put "Gin makes a man mean," he put that he was a wedge of hate. So,
Nice.
and I thought about putting the "I'm a carton of spite," but instead I put the Merv Griffin in there because
That might become a hashtag.
Merv Griffin.
Merv Griffin.
It should, especially around the release of it.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised that they're putting this out because there's been no new milk and cheese since a long time.
Long time ago.
But
I can't wait.
yeah, me either. I was giddy when I read that.
Why
Giddy.
hasn't like Adult Swim done Milk and Cheese the animated series?
Or my question is, how the hell have none of these toy companies got with Evan Dorkin and been like, we need to make milk and cheese toys?
I agree.
Not we'd like to, but we need to
milk.
make.
And, I ought to have a pair of Milk and Cheese plushies.
Yes.
That'd be fantastic.
Well, I saw they made like vinyl toys at one point. That are kind of smaller or
I
whatever.
need something to snuggle with when it's nappy time.
And nothing helps you sleep at nappy time like a curtain of spite.
That's right.
Yeah. Or wait, did I just mix it up? I might have. Whatever.
Couple dairy products
Gone
gone
bad.
bad.
Nice.
Oh man, I need to order that immediately.
Yes.
In fact, I might even go home and read my softcover Milk and Cheese that I have.
I have none anymore. No,
Oh,
when we
man.
had the shop, someone bought all the ones I had.
Right.
And I might have the soft cover that you have too. I don't remember. Either way, I'm getting the hardcover and the soft cover and go right on eBay.
Speaking of graphic novels and whatnot, I have my boy reading all kinds of old school stuff.
Egg salad.
Had him read a big fat Essential Wolverine. He burned through that.
Nice.
I got him. He read the Infinity Gauntlet. Now I got him in the Dark Phoenix saga.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't even think I have that one.
I'm like, nah, because he's.
I think I borrowed it from you at one point to read
He
it.
came downstairs. He's like, Dad, I need a comic book to read.
You're like, you're damn
I'm like,
right you do.
Let's go to the bookshelf.
No, let's do this right. To the bookshelf.
We slid down a pole. It was sweet.
I bet you did.
Yeah, that's right.
You're talking about with your son here.
But unfortunately, a lot of my shit, he's not ready for.
Sure he is.
He's almost.
Yeah,
Almost.
almost. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm running out of stuff to feed
Yeah,
him.
because stuff like, Killing Joke or V for Vendetta or whatever,
Yeah.
even like Sandman are still,
Yeah, exactly. It'll over him.
yeah. Sandman's probably a decent way.
Dark Knight Returns, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's
So,
fine.
I don't know. I'm like, I'm very excited that
I like
he's
it, though.
diving head first into it. I attributed all to Bone because I got him hooked on Bone a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
Dude, that giant.
Yes,
looks
I
like
do.
Looks like the Yellow Pages.
I have that.
He's probably read that 6-7 times.
Nice.
He's burns through it.
It's funny because I actually read the trades, and I have the big one. I think I've read it once since buying the big one, and I don't think I have the trades anymore. I think I sold them. But
Right.
because for a while I would do that, like I did that with Mouse for a while.
Mouse.
Like I had soft covers and I had the collected one, and I let a few people borrow the soft covers because it's like, well, if they tear it up, they tear up the soft covers, not my nice hardcover.
sexy hardcover.
Like, I'll read the hardcover and, with my tweezers and, no.
It's in that big plexiglass booth with the gloves that come through.
It is.
You're working on radioactive material.
Yes. That's how I keep each of my funny books. I have a giant warehouse for all 10 of my books.
It's the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes. Top men.
Nice.
Well, it'll be reimagined. It'll be, top Jar Jars, but give it time.
Damn you. Damn you.
No. So
right. Well,
we got a couple fantastic videos that'll be going up on various things that we post on, such as facebook.com/saltylanguage.
Ooh. Or was it Unearth? Yeah, Twitter. Salty-language.tumblr. Is that the one you just did?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Facebook. Way to fuck the whole bit up.
Hey, come on now. Salty-language.tumblr.com.
Yep.
Ugh. It's a mouthful and a half. Did you enjoy that video of the nuns breaking boards and shit?
Yes.
What a find.
Yeah, I highly suggest hitting up the Tumblr frequently. Tony likes to put silly whatnots on there. Plus, all the links that I put up on the Facebook, he puts, various pictures to go with it as well.
I did promise content daily, but
yeah, already failed those down that one.
Dude.
It's all right.
It's been too busy.
It's tough. Email us at saltylanguage@gmail.com.
And, of course, the Twitter, salty_language, with a little @ symbol in front of it.
Yes.
Of course. If you don't know that, just stay off of Twitter.
Yeah, just careful.
Yeah.
You might hurt yourself.
If you don't know to put the @ in front of the name, just go to a cave and live out the rest of your days.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I like it.
Hopefully get fucked to death by a bear.
Also, make sure you jump on iTunes, subscribe to us.
Like us. Or rate us.
Rate us, yeah. Review, please. We have 2 reviews. It'd be nice to have a few more.
Exactly.
Help some brothers out.
Plus, then we can review ourselves and blend in a little better.
Exactly. Throw a,
Safety in numbers, people. It's like zebras.
If you are on the Twitter, I'll continue to shamelessly plug. Toss us a follow Friday once in a while, maybe.
Yeah.
Just help us attract new people. And we'll give you, all sorts of goodness for helping us out.
Invisible swag.
Yes. No prizes for everyone.
Yes. Big, bold buckets of no prizes.
Yep. Except the difference was, I believe Marvel used to actually send you a letter that said it, like, official no prize or whatever.
I would like one of those.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't think they do it anymore.
That's too bad.
Mm-hmm. I'd love one that says, Excelsior, here's your no prize, ass.
Here's your no prize, dick. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to pitch a couple things up there for good time funnery, such as, I don't know if anybody's seen, have you seen the Walking Dead video?
No, I saw somebody posted it, but like an ass, I didn't watch it.
Oh yeah, you need to watch it. It's fantastic. So we'll make sure we get that up for everybody. Tony found this thing called Danger 5, which looks like it could be the greatest thing ever.
Greatest web series in the history of mankind.
Looks like
until we make one.
Looks like some old school adventure type series with this danger force, and they're fighting in World War II against Hitler, who has control over like dinosaurs, and there's like robot Japanese people, and oh man,
Hitler diving through the window at the end.
Yes.
Oh, come on now.
It looks fantastic.
Oh yes.
Although there is lots of smoking in it.
Ooh.
And there is a guy punching a woman in the preview. So if you're into that,
I'm fine with this.
Well, it was during those times.
It was the time, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
The paper wasn't on the table.
Right.
Yeah.
His scotch wasn't cold enough.
Exactly.
Or warm enough, depending on how he liked it.
It was cold enough. It was just too watered down thanks to the ice.
Right. He's like, these ice cubes aren't clear enough. Sock with oranges. So yeah, that'll be up there, and
Danger 5 looks amazing.
It does.
Yeah.
And you never know what else.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe we'll toss a couple things up.
So
I think I have a couple
things I
things
saw recently that was hilarious, but
I have like 1 or 2 things that maybe Halloween related. Maybe I'll toss up there for good time fun.
Halloweeny time.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Halloween time and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you go wrong with that?
I agree.
I mean, it's no. And also, free punch and pie while supplies last.
But I wanted all the punch of pie. Well, actually, I just want the pie. Fruit punch can, bite my ass.
I didn't say what kind of punch.
Oh, okay.
Could be adult punch.
Ooh, rum punch.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it. Yeah, if it's rum punch, there won't be any for anyone.
Not at all.
We can't run out of punches, though, because I'm sure Show will jump in and help us out with punches if we need to hand them out.
Fair enough.
I'm here for punch.
Damn it.
Sock.
Where's our guest bartender with our cherry concoction?
Yeah, he's at a Halloween party.
All I have is coffee, and what is he dressed up as?
It's a good question. I don't know. Chris Pate, I saw a picture. I think Pate is Gumby.
That's appropriate.
Not the good Gumby, though, to where he could come in and be like, who are you? Be like, I'm Gumby, damn it.
That's who he should be.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it's not really his personality to do that. Like, if it was you or I, then yes.
You know what his personality is? He should be pokey, because then he could be I'm pokey and be poking
That's
people.
True. He should be. Or Mr. Hand from Mr. Bill or whatever it was called. That way he can just constantly be touching things.
Yes, yeah.
Yeesh.
Creepy. I mean, we love you, Chris.
I don't know about this we.
All right, fair enough.
I mean,
Herm.
Yeah. So let's see. What else we got here? Well, we can handle one thing that we were asked to do a few weeks ago that now we can officially do, kinda.
Huh?
A Battlefield 3 review.
Oh, amazing.
Because
Moving on.
Because you demanded. Yeah, that's all I need to say. Winner. Next.
Yeah, if you enjoy first-person shooters and enjoy strategery,
you say?
damn straight, go buy that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's Call of Duty's like you play like Rambo.
True.
It's a meat grinder.
It is.
Kill, die, respawn.
Mm-hmm.
This, if your respawns eventually run out,
Yeah.
and then you lose.
Yep.
So it's a little more tactical, which I highly enjoy.
Yep.
Plus,
I agree.
it's got goddamn jets.
True. It does have goddamn jets.
Yes.
It does not have any damn dirty apes, though, unless you play with us.
They say, unless I'm playing.
And then, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
No complaints so far.
I agree. And I'll be honest, there won't be a solo player campaign review from me, because I'll probably never touch it.
I played a little bit of it because they've been having a lot of server issues.
I will say that. I have two major problems with the game. One's a server issue. Well, I have three. Two is out of their control. The second problem is the assholes who are the Call of Duty players that are like, I'm going to run around and play like...
I'm going to run like a retard and get shot in the face and ultimately lose for my team.
And I'll be honest with you, the third is I hate the fucking flashlight thing.
It's pretty... Yeah.
It's pretty weak, is what it is. Like, as a tactic, that's a really, really weak tactic.
But you know what? You just turn it on them.
Yeah, well, the actual real problem I have with it is that you have assholes on your own team shining in your eyes.
That's a problem, yeah.
And when that happens, I was getting killed yesterday because...
I don't think people realize they can flick it off.
That could be, too. I don't even think I ever had mine on. I don't even think I ever used it.
Because, one of my classes, I got the laser pointer, which people can see if, you can see the little line.
Right.
So a lot of times if I'm running around, I click the shit off until I get into position.
Yeah. What? You mean you don't want to be noticed?
It's crazy, Strategery, bro.
I know, it's crazy, right?
I don't know. I think it's great, though.
There you go. What do you think? On a scale of, healthy to... Whoa,
oh, shite.
On a scale of, healthy to high blood pressure, what salty level should we give it?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with very high water retention.
I like it.
Yeah. That's pretty salty.
Yeah, it's pretty salty. I'm going to go just under a bag of Kelly popcorn, movie theater popcorn, which is extremely salty.
I know. I threw it out of my driveway and it went, holy shit, Brian.
Sorry, folks. I'm just making a damn mess.
Stop dropping those pots and pans.
I can't help it.
Yeah, that's, Kelly's, the Kelly popcorn, that goes on my sidewalk in the wintertime.
Yeah, that'll melt right through any ice.
And the frickin' concrete, probably.
I gotta say,
damn, it's salty.
I like my popcorn salty like that, too.
That just needs to be our official, salty language image. It's just a bucket of popcorn.
I like it.
Because, damn, that's salty.
So on to a couple interesting tidbits about television that I saw. Did you see that Fox picked up a Punisher television show?
I think I saw it in email. Yeah, I kind of saw that. How about that?
It's supposed to be like an hour-long show where Frank Castle's a cop by day, Punisher by night. not feeling the cop part of it.
Yeah, I don't know about
it's like,
that.
All right, Dexter already exists.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't need that. Not to mention the Punisher should just be punishing.
Yeah.
I don't need his day. I don't care what he does through the day.
No.
I figure he's just sleeping.
Fat.
And
Sleep.
And beating off like a fool.
Fat. Sleep.
Naturally.
Angrily masturbating.
Well, of course, because he does everything
'Cause
angrily.
he's the Punisher.
Right. He's punishing that dick.
Yes, he is.
Oh, crap. That's not right. All his condoms that he uses have fucking skulls on them.
That's right. Well, dude, he's a Punisher. He raw dogs it.
You're right. You're right. Instead of leaving maps of Hawaii, he leaves little skull prints.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
You know, when he's not, he also punishes that vagina,
Yeah. Fair enough.
Damn, Frank Castle.
You know what stinks is I really wish that it said FX picked it up.
Yeah, because then it'd be a little more, the violence would be a little more.
I've watched
what
The
sort of
Shield.
violence are they going to get it done on Fox?
I'm saying. Whereas if it was on FX, I've seen The Shield. They got some pretty rough stuff on The Shield.
Mm-hmm.
So, if they went that level, I'd be like, perfect. Because you really don't need, the Punisher doesn't have, nudity in the book. And you can have some pretty...
Not the Punisher we're talking about.
True. They've got... on The Shield, though, I mean, they've had some pretty rough shit on there.
Right.
I mean, they've shown a person getting set on fire and what they look like afterwards. And, I mean...
Perfect.
They've had some pretty violent stuff, so they could go pretty good with the Punisher.
Yeah.
I'm just not feeling it on Fox, though.
Well, besides Smallville, what comic book TV shows have really hit it off?
Yeah.
That haven't been cartoons.
Wonder Woman. Ouch. Yeah. I can name plenty, but
Yeah,
that were
exactly.
on. Yeah.
But they don't really last.
Well, Adventures of Lois and Clark was on for a little while.
All right, fair enough.
Ha.
It must be a Superman thing.
Must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no Batman
Because
TV
Superman's a Boy Scout and he can get away with network TV.
show. That, too. Maybe it's because Superman is the most, dramified of them or something. I don't know. Because they always focus on the ancillary stuff, like in Lois and Clark. It wasn't so much about Superman.
Yeah.
It was more about...
How are we going to pay these bills, Lois?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about the Punisher series. I don't know if it's going to work.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, love the idea. Don't
Yeah.
care for it being on network TV.
Yeah.
I want it to be on basic cable at least.
I don't know. It's I'll check it out. It's going to be fucked up, though.
Yeah. The other question will be, it'll also depend like how they cast it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would imagine they're going to go for a nobody unless, if they call Thomas Jane, he'll probably do it. And he was a decent Punisher.
He was a decent Punisher.
But yeah, he's probably still looking for work.
I would imagine so.
Actually, he's not. He's on, I think he's on that show Hung on HBO. I think he's starring in that now.
Oh, well.
So, he could do both. Yeah. We could call it the Hung Punisher Hour.
Oh, my. Fat. Damn it, Punisher. Put that away.
Be a male prostitute by day.
There you go.
I don't know, man.
Oh, dude, he's a day stripper?
I was just going to say.
What a poor fella.
A daytime prostitute from My Name is Earl or something.
Yeah.
Like Patty.
Yeah.
That's a mess.
Oof.
All right, so the other bit of TV news actually ties into a bit of our buffoonery of last week, where we couldn't remember the name of Damon Wayans' character when he's playing the homeless guy.
Right.
His name's Anton, and now I can't remember his last name, which is
Biggins, right? No, it's Tyrone Biggins.
That's Tyrone Biggins. That's Chappelle. Yeah.
That's right.
I think it was Anton Jackson or something, or Antoine. But anyways, Fox announced that they're bringing In Living Color back. They're going to have two half-hour specials.
Wait, is Marlon Wayans looking for work now? Is that the deal?
All the Wayans except Damon, I think, are looking for work.
Damon's like, fuck y'all, I got a mansion.
Yeah, Damon's like, I can actually get work that isn't a piece of shit.
I did Major Pain, and it was hilarious.
Wow.
What?
I also did Necessary Roughness or whatever. Or Last Boy Scout, sorry. I don't know why I said Necessary Roughness.
I don't know about that one. He is all right.
But Damon Wayans also does some killer stand-up. So.
He also did Blank Man.
And Blank Man.
Oh, boy.
What he should have done was a Handyman
I agree.
movie. That would have been the greatest thing ever.
Handyman.
It said that Damon Wayans is going to be the executive producer. They're supposed to bring in a whole new cast of comedians and whatnot. Although it'd be much funnier if they just reassembled the whole old cast.
Wow. What's Jim Carrey going to do? He's like, millions?
Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
It is funny that he was the giant buffoon on the episode. You know, like, let's make fun of Whitey,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
Yeah.
he's the one that's arguably done the best off the show.
I would have to say so.
Unless you count, like, J-Lo.
Well, she is driving a Fiat now.
Yeah, there's that.
That's a problem.
And she's on American Idol.
Yeah,
What are
that's
you gonna
another
do?
problem.
It's all right. Damon Wayans will be
Well,
on
is
it.
she on the X Factor or American Idol?
American Idol.
They're both interchangeable, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that and I was like, you know, I would love to see some shit like every once in a while have Damon Wayans come back, bust out a Homie the Clown.
That would be entertaining.
But I got a feeling that Homie don't play that.
I'm guessing you're right.
I'd love to see Jim Carrey do a guest Fire Marshal Bill or something.
That is possible.
Yeah.
Because he's a kook.
It's true, he is.
You never know when he might go.
That is true.
I'd love to be fire marshal or whatever that female bodybuilder was.
Vera DeMilo.
Yes.
Yep.
I would I would give him so much respect if he came back and did that.
You know what? I'll give you that.
Props.
I would agree. And you know, the funny part is, if you look at the people who are on the show, about half of them could use some work. David Alan Grier, his show got canceled on Comedy Central. I don't know if he's on anything. All the Wayans brothers.
Right.
Well, except Damon again. But I don't know. Is Damon on anything right now? I know his kid is.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, so maybe, you know, you never know. But Jim Carrey and him demanding cash money.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It's a Fox thing, too, I assume. Right? Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, I'll check it out once again, like the Punisher.
I would love to see
nostalgia.
You know, I would also love to see a Guys on Film come
Fair
back.
enough. I agree.
So let's give our review of this whole thing 2 snaps or 3 snaps. Sorry, in a Z formation. Moving on.
Now, what are the Fly Girls? How are they going to roll? They got to have the Fly Girls.
They're getting the girls that were the Fly Girls before.
Oh boy,
they all are like daytime hookers now.
All those stretch pants look like bratwurst now, all stuffed full. What are you doing?
So are you reprising your roles as a Fly Girl?
Yes.
When you were pre-op?
That's right.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't know about, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Sketch shows seem to be, it's hard to do a sketch show when there's so much funny, hysterical shit on the internet.
There is, I know.
That's like sketch.
Especially once stuff like Funny or Die launched.
Yeah.
Because when Will Ferrell and I forgot the other guy who he launched the site with, when they did that, I was like, wow, this is a great idea.
Yeah.
It's all free.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so that's
it's hard to compete with the internet with anything anymore.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
You can't put porn on TV anymore.
No.
Unless it's The Punisher.
That's right.
Fat.
The Hung Punisher.
Gross.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Oh, man. And now...
Just tucks his massive Punisher hog in one of those teeth in his skulls. Oh, my.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it just goes all the way down to his groinal area.
Exactly.
He just fucking unzips. He's like, what?
He knows to use a gun, just beats people to death with his dick.
Just blackjacking him.
Another murder scene with mushroom stamps and pubes everywhere. What is this?
What kind of sick bastard?
This is a case for Ted Stiletto.
Private investigator. I think we have it.
Yes.
This is fantastic. Let's call Fox.
Dude,
Maybe we can get a follow up to like the Punisher, and then the Ted Stiletto mystery hour can be on afterwards.
Ted Stiletto case files. I like it.
It was just another night. I was working on a case when I got the call heard the call on the police scanner. Another person had been beaten to death by a giant cock.
I'm on it.
Everyone suspected the Hung Punisher, but we weren't sure.
Sounds like a winter show.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to get that done.
I know. With the shit they're putting on TV now,
yeah,
we can make it to Hollywood. We're going to Hollywood, dog.
Woo! Oh man!
I mean, I guarantee if we took a session and just braincasted. So sleepy.
Brain shit?
Yes, if we brain shit all over the floor. Brainstorming is officially retired. It's not brain shitting.
I like it.
All right, let's go have a brain shit session.
Put out the tarps.
Guaranteed we can come up with a show that would almost fly on a network.
It's like just painting your walls with oatmeal. Dark oatmeal.
Dark, bloody oatmeal.
Why's it got to be bloody?
I assume with that much shitting, there's going to be damage.
You're probably right. We'll just drink some of that shit that they give you before. What is it? I can't think of what the thing is. Like where they check your colon.
Bourbon?
No.
Oh.
Like before you get your colon checked.
Oh, super colon blow.
Yes. No, it's that bottle of liquid that they give you just makes you shit uncontrollably for.
Yes.
You know.
I don't know what it's called, but I heard a radio bit that had to do with some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Sort of the term old gravy leg came from.
Oh, man. And speaking of funny and not funny at the same time, I'm sure you saw about Patrice O'Neal having a stroke.
Oh, so terrible.
Oh.
I guess it happened like a week ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you seen or heard anything more on it?
They haven't said it.
That's
Yeah.
rough.
They haven't said anything. No news is.
Not that this will ever get to him, but, mad get betters.
Oh, if you don't know who Patrice is, watch Elephant in the Room on Netflix because it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But
I guarantee you'll be offended at least once through the thing.
Yeah.
Also,
It's Patrice.
if you want some other comedy, he did put out a half-hour special on Comedy Central. It's watered down, but there's still a couple bits in there that are fantastic.
Oh, and the newest Moore stories. Jay Moore interviews him too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I haven't listened to that yet.
It's a good one.
How
He has a
appropriate.
nice revelation at the very end of it.
How appropriate to put that one up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So,
There's various others. I think he's on WTF also a
he's
few
on
times
WTF,
that are
yeah.
fantastic.
I think it's love for Patrice at Gmail to send him
That
well
sounds right.
wishes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That does suck though. I was not real happy when I heard that.
Yeah.
Because one, we were all planning on seeing him
Yes.
a little bit, which, that's a selfish reason.
Right.
Damn it.
B, he's funny as hell.
He's fucking brilliant. He's hilarious.
And
it's-
C, the fucking piece of shit comics never have this stuff happen to him.
Well, it all comes in the Jay Moore podcast. He talks about because he should be way more famous than he is.
There's that.
But he's admitted, before on radio interviews I've heard, he's a bridge burner.
Yeah.
You know,
That's not surprising.
like apparently he had problems with BJ Novak on The Office. That's why he was on there for a little bit and then he's
All
gone.
right.
Because he's just
And
like,
BJ Novak's the show writer and
Yeah.
head or lead writer and stuff. Yeah. So
you got to listen
rough.
to that
Yeah.
Moore story. I think it's number 17 Moore stories or something
like that. Yeah.
It's a good one. Yeah.
But it is disappointing how, well, not disappointing. I don't want to say it that way, but I forgot who it was that made that comment about. Was it a year or two ago? How they basically made the comment that it was like Carlin dead, Pryor dead, Hedberg dead, and yet I forgot what comedian was thrown there. Picture some comedian you can't stand, just keeps on keeping on.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Like, really?
yep.
So, I don't know. Hopefully, whatever happened to him, he can still have a stand-up career.
Yes.
Because dude's brilliant.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
agree. It was very disappointing.
Yeah, extremely.
It's all right. Well, let's lighten the mood up now.
That's a nice downer. I
know.
can talk about
Well, it's
giant
Halloween.
cock Punisher. That Halloween costume, giant cock Punisher.
Done. All I need is a Punisher shirt.
Excellent.
I'm not going to wear anything else.
Well, no, it's part of the costume.
Yeah. This is all. This is my hog. Now I need some arsenal.
Ted Stiletto's going through the woods. It's like a man dragged a garbage bag through these. It's got to be giant cocked Punisher. Just footprints and a giant drag mark.
I was walking through the forest and I saw the biggest tree I've ever seen. Then I realized it wasn't a tree. That redwood belonged to the Punisher. Oh, shit. So here's a follow-up on last week. Apparently, what is it? The Guardian, which is a newspaper or something, some periodical over in the UK.
Ugh. Damn Brits.
Feels that the story we told y'all about the monster slippers.
I'm going to say we broke it.
Sure. They're claiming that it's all shenanigans. Like, they're saying that when they looked at the Twitter feed of the arsehole who says that he got this,
Right.
that when they also looked at someone from the company's Twitter, that it looks a whole bunch like the guy. And now the Twitter of the guy who works for the company apparently is gone. So, and they can't seem to get a clear answer from the company over the whole thing.
That would make sense because, like we were talking about when we were talking about the story, who would make a shoe that big and not question it?
Yeah, because of just the significant cost of the whole thing. And like you said, how would the billing department
How does it
not
get shipped there?
Yeah, so
So that makes sense to me.
yeah. So all I have to say, boo,
Exactly.
earned.
Giant slipper, busted.
We need that, like the Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Busted. Or the, beginning of Bust a Move. It's like, busted.
Nice. Hells yeah.
I know. Disappointing.
Dressed in yellow. Oh,
Stop it.
what?
So, I'm going to start off our news. No, see what I did there? Instead of going boo, I said
spooky news.
Yep, spook. Well, it's not really spooky.
Blob, here to give you your news. Oh, it's vampire newspaper guy.
I promise it will suck.
But there's a lot at stake.
Oh, God damn it. Will it make me want my mummy?
Damn, you're branching out.
Oh, my God, this is some of the worst stuff ever.
All I know is I need newspaper on the floor. It's the Wolfman.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of Wolfman, I got to jump in real quick.
Yes.
I actually watched Beavis and
Wolfman's
Butthead.
got nards?
No.
Oh.
That's funny, though. Werewolf. Their wolf.
Nice. Perfect.
I watched the premiere or return of Beavis and Butthead the other
I
night.
forgot that was on.
And
Was it funny?
if you thought it was funny before, yes.
Okay.
There were moments that I was like, at, and there were other moments where I was like, but they made fun of like Jersey Shore and stuff instead of just music videos.
Are they watching music videos? Or are they just watching? Is it like a clip show, like Talk Soup with Beavis and Butthead?
No, it's actually pretty much like it was before.
Or The Soup now.
Except they show some of it is them watching TV, some of it's them watching videos. Like there's one video where there's fire and Beavis is like, fire, fire, and then there's words on it and he's like, I'd read a lot more if there were fire behind the words.
Nice.
He's like, if only there was a way to set books on fire and read them. So, but
all right. Now
they try to become werewolves, and they end up paying a homeless person $1 to bite them to turn them into werewolves.
Okay,
and
I
jump,
may have to watch this.
Jump forward a little bit, they end up getting like gonorrhea, Hep C, and a bunch of shit from it. So, like I said, there was a few things
Is it
that
worth watching?
I think it is.
All right, I'll check
I'm
it
not going to give it like the ringing endorsement, but
because I seem to remember Beavis and Butthead being hysterical like 2 a.m. when we were in high school.
I would say at 2 a.m. is probably hysterical now.
Excellent.
So, like I said, especially with the advent of DVR, when you can kind of just, I don't know,
Cut through the crap.
yeah, and you can just chuck them in your DVR and there's nothing else I don't watch,
Yeah.
But again, it's not for everybody.
Well, yeah.
You have to have a very sophomoric sense of humor.
Winner.
All right, now on to this shit. Once again, another story involving violence and Taco Bell. And I'm not talking about what happens in the toilet afterwards.
I'm at the Pizza Hut.
I'm at the Taco Bell. No, this headline on this story: man firebombs Georgia Taco Bell for not giving him enough meat.
Should have called the Punisher.
He's like, I got your meat right here.
That's right.
Well, I don't know why I gave him a New York little.
Yeah, because it's fun to say, I got your meat right here.
Yeah. Aggressively grabbing crotch.
Exactly.
For those not watching me, aggressively grabbing my crotch. Yeah, apparently he ordered some the new XL chalupas, which look like just a boat that someone shit in.
Yeah, I say it looks like a fucking wheelbarrow of hot garbage covered in cheese.
Just diarrhea with cheese on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it looks probably going in the way it looks coming out, I would guess.
You're
except
probably
in
right.
a shell.
Oh,
Because
delicious.
if you can shit out that shell, that says something about the shell.
Wow, it's like an ass toboggan.
It's the luge just right through your digestive system. So, anyways, he demanded that his order would be corrected, but an employee explained nothing could be done because the restaurant was about to close.
Good for him. Fuck you.
Well, and aside on that, is if an employee at Taco Bell was like, listen, fucker, we're not going to give you more meat for that chalupa because we're about to close. If I were him, I'd probably be like, ooh, I don't want closing meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he's already getting Taco
That's true.
Bell.
He's already getting...
If it's about to close, what is it, like 6 a.m. or something stupid?
It's true. It's breakfast. The caller then referred to the Taco Bell employee using a racial epithet, but it doesn't say which one.
Honky. I would guess.
Probably not.
Oh, cracker?
And made what could be interpreted as a threatening statement.
I'm gonna force feed you this chalupa.
Apparently, the guy said, "That's all right. I'll just come and redecorate the place." Later that night, someone threw a Molotov cocktail that burned the area under the drive-thru. The news reports. Police recovered a melted plastic bottle from the scene of the crime. Clearly, it was the Punisher.
Exactly.
He just lit the end of his dick on fire and slapped the hell out of the building.
Exactly. You'll have that.
But again, what is it with people? I understand a lot of people that end up at Taco Bell probably have had a couple. But at the same time, it's like, boy, that's what, the fourth or fifth story.
There's a lot of crime at Taco Bell, apparently.
Apparently. I'm thinking if you work at Taco Bell, maybe you don't want to work at Taco Bell.
Yeah, it seems unsafe.
Although you do get all that free food.
Quote, unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't quite understand the violence behind it. If he's ordering a big, is that really not enough food for this guy? I've seen it I know in a commercial they make it look extra delicious and huge, but still,
yeah,
it looks retarded.
I'll be honest. It's like one thing Taco Bell generally. Don't get me wrong. There's a few items on their menu like those flatbread things. I've seen pictures online where it looks like there's like two of the tiniest pieces of chicken ever and some cheese and that's it. But most of the time, Taco Bell throws a lot of what they give you on their food.
Right.
You know, I mean, they are kind of known for that. I think that's why most drunk people like going there. You get a lot of whatever it is you order, generally.
A lot of genetic discard.
Yes.
Wrapped in a tortilla.
Right. Lots of placenta.
Yes,
and,
boy. I'll take a double XL
placenta chalupa.
Placenta chalupa.
You want that carne asada?
Yes, I do.
Carne placenta?
Yes.
That doesn't even
Can I
work.
get some extra umbilical?
Sorry, sir, we're all out.
Fire. What? Fuck you!
I'm calling the Punisher. Oh, man. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've sat down in some Mexican restaurants and had, like, burritos that would easily kill a baby.
Right.
Like,
they probably already
threw it
did.
in a baby head, it would kill it immediately.
They probably already did. That's how they make the burritos.
You know how tender that would be? That sounds delicious.
That's not right. Though you can't get it any fresher than the placenta, though.
That's true. I don't know. It might be placenta just sitting in a barrel in the back.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Big 55-gallon drum with just placenta.
Have you ever seen there's one of the episodes of The Simpsons where they get hearts delivered to them?
No.
And they just dump them all over the floor, and you just hear the sound of all the hearts slapping all. Yeah, that's kind of what I pictured when you said that. It's just this truck just dumping a couple tons of
guys
placenta.
Moving the barrel and placenta all over the floor. Oh,
not again.
God.
Pick that up and put it back in the barrel.
Big push broom.
Well, they probably jar it and pickle it before they serve it or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Delicious. Probably not.
Garlic dill pickled placenta?
Yes.
Sounds
Speaking
delightful.
of something that probably tastes similar to that.
What's that, Brian? Brian?
This is a story you chumped up in here on.
Okay.
From Time. That's, that basically, what is it? It says that where is it? It talks about the ever so popular McRib, which I don't get.
I've never had one, and nor do I ever intend to, because I like real ribs way too much.
I'll tell you what, I've had one, and I don't understand what the deal with it is.
Really?
Because it doesn't taste like rib meat. Right. I don't understand
it. Is it just like some sort of meat-type substance in barbecue sauce?
Yes, with onions and pickles.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
But it also includes, where is it? Azodicarbamide, ammonium sulfate, and polysorbate 80, which are just 3 of the 70 ingredients. Now, there's 34 ingredients in the bun for the McRib alone, which, folks, if you don't know, a good rule is pretty much, over 4?
I've made bread. It's yeast, sugar, water, flour.
That's how many?
Salt.
Okay, so it's 5.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much once you get to 4 to 6 probably
that's
ingredients.
Basic white bread. If you want to start getting crazy, you can throw some cinnamon in there, really fuck it up, and make it delicious.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Hey, this is turning into the baking hour, damn it.
I noticed. We're talking about
Let me go get my skirt on.
Now, take your shoes off.
Oh, you're right.
But yeah, once you get over 4 to 6 ingredients, you got to really start paying attention to what you're eating.
Yes.
Otherwise, you could end up eating a lot of.
You're basically eating the chemistry set you played with in high school.
That's fantastic. Now, this article says the components are in small enough quantities to be innocuous, but it's still a little disconcerting to know that, for example, azodicarbonamide a flour bleaching agent that's most commonly used in the manufacture of foamed plastics like in gym mats and soles of shoes, is found in the McRib bun, which gives it that nice spongy taste.
Spongy soul taste.
Or not taste, consistency, whatever.
Yes.
Texture. The compound's banned in Europe and Australia because they're a bunch of, twats. But
Oi!
as a food additive. England's health and safety executive classified it as a respiratory sensitizer that potentially contributes to asthma through occupational exposure, which means something along the lines of asbestos.
Yeah, basically.
The U.S. limits it to 45 parts per million in commercial flour products based on analysis of lab testing.
That's awfully low, but I still don't want to eat it.
Well, the way some people eat McRibs, it may not be that low.
Good point.
They're smashing like 10 of them.
McRib season comes out.
I
and
know.
It's game on. I don't get it.
I'll tell you, I've often wondered why McDonald's never just threw it on the menu year-round. But I also understand that they create an event with it.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't tell you how many fucking things I saw online that were, here's where the McRib's launching first. Here's, McRib's coming on this date. And I'm like, really? Like, there's no other sandwich that a fast food place has ever had that I think I've ever heard this much.
Maybe because we don't ingest the McRib. We got to look at this as like survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
So if someone's out there eating 15 McRibs a day because it's there for a limited time, let's hope their heart just explodes in their chest on the 8th McRib.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, that's probably better for them than allowing them to get to the 9th and 10th McRib.
You're probably right.
Oof. There's probably people out there that take them and like freeze them so they can eat them year round.
I mean, I don't know if it says how many ingredients are in the McRib meat thing.
Well, out of
the patty,
70 ingredients, 34 are in the bun.
Well, there you go.
So that's what 36 are in the meat.
Well, I would say
well, not necessarily because there's pickles and onions.
Yeah, there's pickling. The onion better just be fucking onion.
It is.
Ingredient onion.
It is. I think it's. I think it's the same onion like you get on the quarter pounder, the bigger, cuts of the onion.
I'm just saying.
And the pickles are the same pickles they put on everything.
If they're counting the pickle sort of ingredient, there should be like vinegar and shit like that.
Oh, right.
But last time I had ribs, it's meat and bone.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Barbecue sauce is going to have a lot of ingredients.
True.
Even if you make barbecue sauce from scratch,
you still throw a bunch of shit in there.
It's going to have quite a few ingredients.
Yeah, a little molassy, some spices.
Right. Some barbecue sauce.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like anybody has ever gone, what? The McRib's unhealthy?
That's true.
But at the same time, it's, man, I'll be honest with you. Like I've told you before, there's something about fucking McDonald's that I can't seem to get myself away from completely. I keep trying, and I just keep going back, and I'm
the only time,
just an idiot.
And I
but not for the
typically
McRib.
avoid. But the only time I break is every once in a while I got to have that Big Mac.
That's what I get a lot of times, too.
I don't know what it is.
I know.
I just every once in a while I'm like, fuck.
I know. I just had that the old Mac attack the other day.
I'm like, I'm like Tyrone Bigham's, and they're scratching my neck and shit. Ordering my Big Mac,
right. Oh, let's be honest. The Mac attack's what happens about 25 minutes afterwards.
Oh, boy.
You're like, oh, God.
Ass toboggan time. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Do you think we can get ass tobogganing as an Olympic event?
Possibly.
I like it.
Possibly.
Nice. And if there's ever a clog, we can just bring the Punisher in.
That's true.
That's like the...
root that shit right
yeah,
out.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeesh. Ouch.
Yep. Oh... This was a story Jen actually asked me to cover a while ago, and now that it's kind of got a wrapping on it, I decided to kind of cover it.
All right.
Did you hear about this? There was a cat that was lost at an airport. Like somebody, transported their cat with them on a flight, and when they got wherever,
I did hear about this.
Yeah, the cat wasn't there, and they had no idea what happened to the cat. Now, my first thing, naturally, magic. But
I pictured a cat sitting on a beach and
sipping margaritas.
Down in the Caribbean.
Nice.
Got some sunglasses on, kicked back. Little mouse on a platter. He's just chewing on it.
I like it.
Very luxurious.
Well, it turns out that 2 months later, he was found, and he never left the airport. He was found in the customs room and was immediately taken by team members to a local vet. And, checked out and everything. And they identified the cat because, they put those microchips in him now. Yeah. So... Yeah, 2 months a cat had disappeared and never left the customs room. Like, what the hell was a cat going to customs for anyways? We're like, oh, we're not sure if this is a cat.
Like, we better fist this cat in the ass, make sure there's nothing in there.
It's like, hey, call the Punisher. We need to make sure this cat's not really a mule, if you catch my drift.
If you know what I'm saying.
Fucking cat just packed with cocaine.
Damn it, you're giving away my secrets.
Cat goes into the litter box, and you're like, what the?
What the fuck? Is he shitting balloons?
That better be double wrapped. Yeah.
So, 2 months in the customs room, huh?
Yeah, 2 months.
Now,
that's half a blue flush, or 2,000 flushes.
It sure is. How did a cat live this long?
Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't really say.
I mean, I can't imagine if you're going to fly your cat to Florida or wherever they're going. You don't give it 2 months of food in its fucking cage.
I wouldn't think so.
Imagine that cat would be smashed up against the front of all this food behind it.
You know, the other thing is, you think that, generally cats make this noise called a meow. And if the cat's getting hungry, you think the cat would start caterwauling a bit to let people know that, hey, can I get me some victuals? Whose leg do I have to piss on to get some food around here?
The cat was just found, like, at that night.
Yeah.
And someone just took it home, like, yeah, my cat.
Probably.
Because 2 months is a long time.
I mean, the other things, it doesn't say if the cat, I'm guessing the cat was not in its, carrier. It probably had gotten
running around the airport.
Right, and maybe the cat, maybe the cat had gotten in there, and, at the airport there are food places, so maybe the cat's just, grabbing on some random mice that had fallen on the floor at the Chinese places in the,
dodging cleavers at the Chinese.
Right, well, they got to be careful, because, it doesn't want to end up being cat tattooey, if you catch my drift.
I hear what you're saying.
So yeah, that was something, because like when it went missing, there was this big drive to find it. Like this sign that's up here, it's there was a reward for it.
What's the cat's name?
Jack.
Get original, you assholes.
I know the font they chose for the flyers is shit too. But anyway, anyways, at least it wasn't Comic Sans.
Meanwhile, there's like 18 missing babies somewhere.
Yeah,
find the cat.
Listen, if it comes down to finding someone's cat or finding my baggage at the airport, I want my baggage found.
It's like I'm gonna go to Patrice because he needs all the love.
Sure.
He's gonna carry a white baby on his keychain.
Yeah.
Just in case he goes down at sea, they'll be finding him immediately.
It's a good point.
A white baby.
Oh man, one of the jokes keeps popping in my head. That one where he talks about how he doesn't even throw away a Pepsi can anywhere anymore because he's afraid that it'll land next to some person and then he'll be known as the Pepsi can killer.
Yes.
So every 5 minutes he goes into a place and is like, hey, I need a receipt for an alibi. Seriously, find his stand-up and enjoy. So I'm sure you heard about this one. The woman that competed in the, was it the Chicago Marathon?
Yes.
And then just shit out a kid at the end of it?
Santa.
Yeah. Dude, seriously, how the hell do you run a whole marathon?
That seems awfully selfish to me.
First of all, how does a pregnant woman, like that far pregnant, do a marathon? That's impressive to me, because I've known tons of people that can't do a whole lot towards the end of the pregnancy because they just, they have trouble getting up and doing it. And this bitch is running a whole fucking marathon.
Like it seems awfully selfish to me,
Yeah.
Because she's training when all her motherly whatever the fuck should be focused on her kid growing into that spawn growing inside of her.
Yeah.
But she's training for it, and then she runs the marathon?
That blew my mind.
Really?
I know. And then afterwards, pretty much, hitting the finish line going, all right, and there is everything. Like, there we go. Like,
kid
hey,
comes
look.
off a little number on it.
Now, the question is that kid hold the record for fastest time by a child in the marathon?
Ooh. Maybe.
Could she argue maybe the kid's head was out, so, or would they disqualify the kid for using, kind of like if someone got on a bus and went around?
I bet you that would be.
Because, it is using a carrier. The kid didn't run itself.
That's true.
Yeah. Damn.
That loophole closed up immediately.
I just figured she just we'll go back to the placenta thing. She just knows how healthy the placenta is and was like, I got an idea. I'm going to have me a nice placenta milkshake, protein shake at the end of the race. That's how you recover, man.
Whoever's behind her slips in it.
Oh, man.
Right before the finish line.
Yeah, because how many people
her femur.
How many people collapse after they cross the line? Oh, man. That's disgusting.
It's like,
It's just a mess of...
You ever seen Bloody Nipple Guy, that picture?
Oh, yes.
God damn it. Why would you run a marathon? My nipples are bleeding, I'm going.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, as soon as my nipples start bleeding, I'm like, maybe I'm going to stop.
I get slightly chafed. I'm like, fuck this. Where's the nearest Starbucks? I need a coffee. I'm done.
Oh, man. Well, speaking of Starbucks, we're going to talk some Starbucks.
Actually, I don't know why I said Starbucks, because I really despised them.
That's fine. We're going to talk about loving Starbucks later.
Loving Starbucks?
That's what's called a tease, my friend.
Ooh, like Starbucks from Battlestar Galactica?
Probably not, because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of a, halfway hot, manly, weird girl. She's kind of like butchy, but it's weird.
All right, then.
Yeah. People have watched Battlestar. They know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Now, I don't think she actually ran the whole thing. It does say that she ran half and walked half. Or something
pussy.
Like that. She felt contractions after finishing, afterwards, and then they became regular. She decided to stop and get a sandwich, and then, went to the hospital. Her and her baby was born at 7 pounds, 13 ounces.
What abused husband lets her run this? You're about ready to have her kid. You should run him. What?
I don't know.
It
doesn't say that there's a guy in her life.
Oh,
You never know.
She deserves a roundhouse kick. That's what I say.
Well, yeah. And you can kick her in the stomach now.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Delicious. Kids these days. This one fucking cracked me up. This is maybe, to me, one of the funniest things I've read in the last week or so. Man caught having sex with donkey claimed it was a shape-shifting hooker.
Wow.
Now, this is a great picture.
That's a great claim.
Isn't that a fantastic ass shot on there, too?
That is a great ass shot.
Man, the Punisher is just, knocking shit over with his dick right now. A Zimbabwean man was...
Honey, your boner. Road trip.
was busted on Sunday at 4 a.m. penetrating a donkey tied to a tree in his backyard with his penis.
That's spooky hour is up.
No more spooky? They actually put the words "with his penis" in quotation marks. I do appreciate that they did specify what he was penetrating.
Well, that
the
donkey is
with.
not into fisting.
No,
is the thing.
Well, it might be, but you got to warm it up.
That's true. A little liquor.
The man, 28-year-old Sunday Moyo, admitted to the court that it indeed must have looked bad, but hear him out, because only a few hours earlier, the donkey was a human prostitute. Now, this is a quote from the prostitute fucker. Your worship, I only came to know that I was being intimate with the donkey when I got arrested, he began. I had hired a prostitute and paid $20 American for the service at downtown nightclub, and I don't know how she became a donkey. He also claimed he was in love. I think I am also a donkey. I do not know what happened when I left the bar, but I am seriously in love with the donkey, he said. He was charged with bestiality and ordered to undergo examination by 2 court psychiatrists, also known as 2 guys with cattle prods.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they should just take him in the alley behind a courthouse and just execute him immediately.
Well, I do have to give you an update on the donkey as well.
Oh.
As for the donkey, she is mostly forgotten about the incident. How do they know?
What do you mean forgotten about the incident?
How? The donkey's probably sitting in a shower crying right now.
Exactly.
Did they do a rape kit on the donkey?
Either that or the donkey's going to start raping men.
It could happen. And that's trouble.
Exactly.
All I want to know is, when does the fucking Lifetime story about this donkey come out?
Ooh, I like it.
Next on Lifetime.
a very special Lifetime story.
A prostitute got hired by a Zimbabwean man. She was paid $20. Then she became an ass. And he fucked her all night long.
Stump broken donkey.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I finished the last part. Is that she's currently eating a wormy apple. Which I don't know why they were trying to be funny at the end of that.
That reporter should also be executed immediately.
No, that reporter should allow the donkey, they should allow a male donkey to take out its aggression on the reporter.
Great.
I don't care, male or female reporter.
How about several donkeys form some sort of daisy chain?
Wow. That'll be really interesting. I don't know about asses banging you.
All aboard the donkey train.
Can we nickname one of the donkeys Punisher?
Why not?
Jesus Christ. I just love the fucking
that is a good picture.
Claim that the prostitute turned into a donkey. Must have been after midnight, right?
He must have been eating mushrooms and shit. Yeah. He was fucked up.
He was tripping balls, that's for
sure.
Yeah.
Either that or it's a very clever ruse upon this prostitute.
I don't appreciate his ruse. I'll tell you that. It did not, yeah.
Wow.
I just hope the donkey's okay.
From what we hear, it is.
I know. How can we know, though? Next thing you know, we'll be, late at night, one of those fucking TV shows will be on. You'll see the donkey reaching out to you. Sarah McLachlan will be playing.
Oh, God.
And it'll be like, help this poor donkey out. This donkey was raped by a crazy man.
For only $2 a day.
You can help this donkey get plenty of apples. Anyhow.
Damn Sarah McLachlan and her raped animals fund.
Do you think they put a chastity belt on the donkey now, just in case? Man, that poor donkey. I hope there's a Law and Order based on this at some point.
With a donkey character.
Yes, the Punisher. All right, now it's time to talk about Starbucks.
Oh, you know what? I do know what you're talking about.
Oh, there's 2 stories about Starbucks.
Oh, okay. This one I've seen.
Yeah. I actually thought about going second with this, but whatever.
Extra creamer.
Mr. Pee-Pee on mission to masturbate in every Starbucks bathroom in New York City.
Not as good as name as Mr. Brainwash.
True. I have a question here. Well, first of all, I have one question before we get into any part of the story here.
Okay.
Why stop in New York? Why not get every Starbucks?
Conquer the world. All I want to do is go to New York and kick open every bathroom door. Are you jerking off?
Can you imagine being the employees working there, knowing this, being like, has he hit ours yet? But like, I'm going to need a couple weeks off.
I'll just put notes inside the stalls and be like, please beat off into the toilet paper.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd put a fucking target up for him. Like, I'll put it right above right on the door, back of the door, or, put it, over the sink, something like that. It'd just be good fun.
The handle Mr. Pee-Pee is the worst handle I've ever heard of.
No doubt. Well, not to mention, it's like, what is, like, the whole Mr. Pee-Pee, really? He can't even come up with something that's a cum joke?
Like, why not, like, the masked jerker? Or,
right. Right.
Something. Not Mr. Pee-Pee.
Or the mysterious glazer or something like that.
That's a good one.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or the Punisher.
Or the Punisher.
He's apparently a big fan. Oh, okay. He's also planning to photograph the results. Who needs a book full of maps of Hawaii?
I agree. What the fuck?
Oh my God! I hope
Mr. Pee-Pee is an asshole. I've declared it.
You're absolutely right. I will say, however, I hope the guy gets a publishing deal and is able to sell that book as abstract art.
What's his coffee table? Oh, God. Oh.
The best part is if Starbucks had the book laying out, like if you were at Barnes & Noble, and since they have Starbucks coffee also, or they did, I don't know if they still do.
I don't know.
But can you imagine if his book was there and you're just like, oh, wow, and you're looking through the book, realizing that, you just sat down on the toilet that he just furiously beat off on. And by beat off on, I don't mean...
The toilet seat's still warm.
I don't mean he was sitting on it and beat off. I mean he beat off just repainted the whole bathroom.
Wow.
What? Or, better yet, can you imagine if he posted a schedule and there were flash mobs forming? Everyone just shows up, just beating off. Just covers the whole fucking bathroom. It's like a bukkake scene with a bathroom. Everyone just leaves. Because there's no cameras in there.
I would certainly hope not.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Whew.
Wow, what a jerk.
Anyways, apparently, he's a self-described big fan of Starbucks, revealed some of the details of his endeavor on a now unavailable podcast on the Glory Hole Radio Network. I've got to rate the bathroom on cleanliness, Mr. PP said on the Glory Hole podcast, and if a person knocked on the door and interrupted me. Oh, and note if someone interrupted him. One of his associates wanted him to also rate how hot the chicks were in the location, customers and baristas, and how frequently did someone try to open the door when you were trying to jerk off? And lastly, how was the coffee? Asked the co-host.
Burnt and awful. How about yours?
Way too sugary. Why? Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, my God. He has a Twitter handle.
Oh, is it? Let me guess. Mr. Pee-Pee?
It is Mr. Pee-Pee.
He can go fuck himself.
Today's Starbucks visit, this is one he posted. Today's Starbucks visit is rated as a 4-boner. Spacious, clean, excellent coffee, strong Wi-Fi, and no interruptions, and one hot chick. So is he using the Wi-Fi in the can?
Yeah, I bet he is.
I hope he has a good iPhone case.
You know what? Here's what would be just the best thing ever. Is he's going to his last Starbucks and steps the street and gets hit by a fucking bus. That would make me feel great. No one would even know.
Oh, man. Oh, apparently at one point he had a Foursquare account.
Well, that's just dumb.
Apparently it's no longer there.
I'm sure, because then, old Starbucks baristas check. Oh, look. Oh, shit, Mr. Peepee's here.
Oh, my God. This could be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. All right, so underneath this story, this website, which is a Huffington Post story, at the bottom of it, they have a picture. A lot of times they'll have related stories or whatever. Well, this one has a picture of a fake coffee stain T-shirt. Now, that's hilarious when you're talking about a Mr. PP story.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. You're talking off, someone tossing loads around.
It'd be hilarious if Mr. PP was selling shirts just like that, except, with, certain geography on it.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
The old Starbucks mermaid with a, closed eyeball.
The old milk mustache, yeah. Damn it. Little cucumber facial.
Mr. Peepee.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Did you hear this story? Hell's Angels gang fights with Vagos Motorcycle Club results in 2 dead and several wounded.
At a Starbucks?
This is a turf war over a Starbucks.
Wow.
Yeah, Garrett sent this one in.
I saw the story, but I never got a chance to read it.
Yeah. 2 people died, 8 suffered gunshot wounds, and dozens have been arrested in what authorities are calling the most severe clash in a decade between 2 biker groups. It all started over Starbucks coffee. Members of the San Jose, California chapter of the Hells Angels are set to attend the second funeral in as many months for a fallen member of their group. It started with tension between the Hells Angels and the competing motorcycle gang, the Vagos. Security's tight for the funeral. Anyways, mounting tension between the Hells Angels and Vagos Motorcycle Club erupted in January when members of each club fought each other over territory at a Starbucks cafe in Santa Cruz.
Imagine being that poor barista.
It was all about who would be allowed to hang out in the Starbucks downtown.
I can't see big, dirty, grizzled fucking bikers and their 1%er patches and shit on them. And then they're just throwing down in the middle of a Starbucks.
Only in Santa Cruz would you have biker wars over who's going to control pumpkin spice lattes.
That's exactly right. Everything I've read about bikers, it's all about crystal meth and drinking and banging hookers.
Yep.
Not even hookers, banging, what are they, old ladies, that's what they call them.
Nice. Right. Oh, my God.
And, wow, that is fascinating.
Yeah. That's why Garrett sent me the story, and when I first looked at the video, I was like, this doesn't look funny at all. And when I was talking to him the other night, he was like, oh, you have to watch about 2 minutes in. And when I watched the video he had sent me, about 2 minutes in, they started talking about how this is over a Starbucks. And I'm like...
That is fascinating.
I was like, what the hell?
Just some
big
dudes,
burly men.
Long hair, big goats.
Yeah.
Under Harleys just to get their cafe mochas.
Fucking opening fire on other people because this is our coffee shop.
You see that fucking Vago over there? Hold my caramel macchiato.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. That's one of the weakest things bikers probably ever done. That's, man, of all the reasons to fucking shoot somebody.
And their leather vests, all their patches.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a soy milk?
Yeah, Starbucks has got that commercial, the how do you frap? And it shows a fucking biker just capping somebody.
An Uzi, frap, frap.
Yeah. That's how I frap.
That's how I frap.
Tiny, San Jose, California.
Frapping someone over the head with a padlock on the end of my bandana.
Frap, 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 frap.
That's Mr. PP.
Yep.
We know how he fraps.
Yeah, he better hope he doesn't end up out there.
Oh, that'd serve him right.
Yeah.
You bet a Hell's Angel catches you beating off in his bathroom.
No shit, dude.
You're a dead man.
Man, there'd be part of you all over the bathroom stall and over another wall.
First off, that lid of that, Venti caramel macchiato is coming off, and that hot coffee's going right in his face.
That's true.
And or crotch region.
Yeah. That's going to be trouble.
Beat off of 3rd-degree burns, dick.
Now that would be, him be like, do that and photograph it.
Exactly.
And they just start posting pictures and be like, this is what happens when you step on our
when
turf.
You beat off in the Angel's bathroom.
Oh, man. That is fucking rough, though.
Wow.
Now, on to some justified violence. No, I'm kidding. Paul Cullen gets prison time for punching 79-year-old karaoke singer.
Who's Paul Cullen?
That's a good
I
question.
know that
No,
name?
just a person.
Okay.
All right.
He punches old people. I'm behind that.
Karaoke singing old people.
Double behind that.
Right.
So clearly the 79-year-old man's in prison right now, right?
I don't even know if I can pronounce this city. Canandaigua, something, I don't know, whatever. It's someplace in New York. A Western New York man has been sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for punching a 79-year-old through a tavern window.
Through a window?
Through, yeah.
Nice.
After complaining about the older man's karaoke singing. The Daily Messenger of city I can't pronounce reports that an Ontario County Court judge sentenced 42-year-old Paul Cullen on Wednesday after reviewing photographs of the injuries the victim suffered when Cullen punched him in the face inside the bar at the Naples Hotel during karaoke last March. Authorities say the older man's head went through a plate glass window and he broke his nose and other facial bones.
Oh, okay. I thought the dude punched through the glass.
Unfortunately.
He punched the old guy through the glass.
Oh, that'd be great. He was outside and hears him. He's like, oh, this is horrible.
That's what I thought, yeah. But no.
Well, even still.
I kind of like punching the older man through a window.
Yeah.
That's entertaining.
Cullen was convicted of assault after a 4-day trial earlier this month. He was prosecuted under a state law that raises the level of an assault when the victim is 65 years of age or older.
You know what's great?
Hey, they should have made the old guy sing in court first. Because what if
agree.
he is horrible? He deserves to be punched in the face.
I agree.
So
What's great is this Paul Cullen douche is, I imagine you have it too. You get that like you're walking behind somebody and you just want to throw him downstairs, when you're, but you don't do it.
Yeah.
His switch just didn't engage.
Just couldn't take it anymore.
Exactly. He went with it.
Karaoke will do that to you, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've been, I haven't been to a karaoke thing much, but the few times I have,
I know.
Every time I'm like, oh, I just want to throw a chair at this person.
He just had that mindless urge of violence, and
Yeah.
he went with it instead of switching it off.
Might have had a couple of drinks, and that'll help that
Yeah,
switch.
that's true.
And next thing you know, you're just punching the old guy right in the falsies.
Oh my god, that would have been a great show to see.
Yeah, he just crushes him, and he just goes through the plate glass window.
His walker wheels are spinning in the air.
Oh man,
Tennis ball rolls off.
Man, 79-year-old out singing karaoke though. I mean, he's just trying to get some bitches.
Well, it's true.
He's probably out with his leisure suit on. And
Oh, he's got his big Viagra old man dick just throbbing in his leisure pants. Oh god, no wonder he got punched.
he's lucky he didn't get stabbed. Paul, that is. Our friend Paul Cullen.
I gotta give me some bitches.
The worst part of this is seriously, dude, 2.5 years for this though. I mean, I understand that he fucked the guy up a little bit and put him through a window, but
Yeah,
2.5 years seems a little extreme for that.
I agree.
I mean, I think, I don't know what, 3 or 4 days would have done it.
Yeah, justified.
And a pat on the back. Like, hey, thanks for doing what we all
Way to
want to
be
do.
a good citizen.
Yeah. I mean, now who's going to keep
They should
this?
have gave him reward.
I don't know, who's going to keep the 79-year-old asshole from singing karaoke now?
That'll teach him to have old Viagra dick and be singing. See? That's what happens. It's a testament.
Oh, man. Violence. I love it. Here's a story about a man who attacked his cat for making him depressed.
Okay. What, the cat didn't want to get petted, so he just kicked the shit out of it?
Petted, but isn't it frustrating when some furry cat goes and leaves its hair all over your clothes, complicating your efforts to present a cleaner and tidier you? Doesn't it make you want to just, I don't know, murder the cat with a pen or choke it, or both? No? Well then, you and Friando Bizzardi of Phoenix, Arizona clearly disagree on what constitutes...
Right. I gotta cut you off real quick.
It's a great name, isn't it?
It is. Is killing a cat really murder?
Let's ask Michael Vick.
Did he kill cats?
No.
Oh,
well,
dude.
not that we know of.
I need to find that video. The kitten fight club that Patrice did.
Oh, yeah. Nice. He became depressed and angry with a cat who furred up his outfits that he allegedly tried to choke it to death.
Yo, you fur my shit up.
I'm going to kill you!
You scuffing my shoes, cat.
He tried to stab the cat with a pen, and he bit his sisters who were trying to keep him from killing the cat.
What the fuck?
This dude is a mongoloid, first of all. Look at this. Look at him. He's busting retard strength.
Oh, my.
You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't... Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is a dude who's clearly fucked up.
You know, fur on his clothes kind of fits with his look.
I know, right?
Like,
fucking Sasquatch losing his own fur on there, probably.
Yeah, Harry and the Hendersons. Go find a family, dick.
Yeah, as he was choking the cat, one of his sisters grabbed his arm, forcing him to drop it. The cat then ran under a couch, but he apparently was on a mission to kill the cat that had put him in a foul mood. He grabbed a pen and chased the cat and moved the couch so he could reach the scared animal. Meanwhile, his two sisters were fighting with him to prevent him from killing the cat, during which he stabbed one of his sisters behind the ear with a pen, then bit each of his sisters, one on the arm, the other on the shoulder.
Wow, this guy needs to go to a Starbucks and masturbate. Get some of the aggression out.
Seriously. Fat.
Yeah, really, holy shit.
Damn, dude. I mean, listen, if a cat pisses you off that much, you don't have to stab it or choke it. Just put it in a pillowcase and throw it in the river. I mean, throw it out a window.
You gotta make sure you knot that thing, though. It'll get out.
That's a good point. No, I mean, in all seriousness, I mean, damn. Talk about some rage issues. Not just going after the cat, but then being so blinded by the red that when your sisters try to stop you, you stab one with a pen and bite them both. I mean, man.
This kid's clearly got problems.
Yeah, Killer Croc here needs to be locked up. You know what I mean? This motherfucker needs some help.
Yeah, there's clearly something going on of him.
Yeah.
Oof.
Man. Now for something completely different.
Ooh. No more cat killing?
No. Garrett sent... Well, you might see somebody doing it in these, because there's been some weird things with these.
All right.
Garrett sent this to me also, that Google Maps Street View is now starting to do indoor photos.
Really?
Yeah, like they're asking businesses to allow them inside so that they can post pictures of inside businesses or whatever.
It's not terrible.
Yeah. Until you start catching people, furiously masturbating in Starbucks bathrooms.
Well, that's true.
But, yeah.
Is
it just feels like, where does this stop, though? It's like, I'm sure as hell not letting them in my house.
No, fuck that.
Next thing you know, the Oriental massage places are going to have people, like, covering up with the towels and,
Well, I mean, I'm a giant fan of the Street View for certain things.
Right.
Like, I told you we had to go out to Deerfield today for that shindig. I had no clue where I was going. My mom's directions were like, go to the stop sign, turn left, go to the stop sign, turn right. They're terrible. So I found Deerfield in Google, and then I found the hall I was looking for, and I had a visual reference when I actually got there.
Yeah.
Which was nice, Well,
what if you had to use the can? Then this could maybe help you get to the can from outside, so you could furiously masturbate.
Well,
Because I know you don't just target Starbucks, you anywhere.
It's just reminded me. I don't remember who tweeted it, but it was if a woman can't watch her man masturbate, then she shouldn't have sat next to me on the bus. I don't know who it was, but it made me laugh.
Oh my. That's nasty.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I just thought this is, on one hand, neat. On another hand, it just kind of feels like the Big Brother watching a little bit more.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I don't know. Like it's kind of neat, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's cool if it stays at business. I think it's cool. If it goes beyond business, then it's weird. I don't think it'll go to residential, but
that'd be too weird.
Just Hey,
come on in, Google guy.
Yeah. Okay. You don't mind if I use your bathroom, do you?
That's how Google guy gets thrown into a pit. It robs the lotion.
Fat. Have you heard the good news? No.
Have you seen a Google guy around here somewhere? Oh, was he a great big fat person?
Oh, man, for a minute there, I thought George Lucas was back on the show.
Well, George Lucas does sound a lot like Buffalo Bill.
Because they're both assholes.
Exactly.
Ugh. So, back to furiously masturbating.
Oh, fair enough. It's our theme.
A former Oklahoma judge will lose most of his pension because he was using a penis pump during court.
Well, hell, you got to work the cock.
Right.
He's got to get nice and plump for his woman.
Just picture that. Your Honor. Oh, Your Honor. Oh, what?
He's up there. What? What are you doing? Pumping up my basketball?
Nothing. All rise. Not on y'all. Stay seated.
That means he's nude under the robe.
Yep.
Oh, my. How many judges do that, I wonder? Just naked under the robe.
Swinging the scales of justice under his robe.
Wow.
Yep.
The inside of his robe looks like a Pollock painting. That's a problem.
Oh man, the
Only
worst.
under blacklight though.
Oh, that's not right. Well, it also looks like they're some of the attorneys who had tried those cases and lost are trying to get the rulings overturned because he was doing something illegal while
he was
presiding,
fumbling with his junk while we were being professional.
Yep. Now, the one thing the story doesn't tell you, and that you need to know, is did it work? No, it doesn't work because none of that shit works.
How is that even a turn on for that dude?
Well,
that is weird.
There's nothing like having ultimate power over someone's life and squeezing the blood up into your dick.
Now, does he walk when they're like, all rise?
Yeah, I know.
Does he walk out with the pump on him?
Probably.
Or is it like cleverly stashed?
Well, he's got like a file folder or something that he hangs in front of himself, just to cover up.
Fair enough.
He's like, like crab walks out of there,
like Zoidberg.
Yeah.
Comes out.
Yeah, just scuttles out. Oh, man.
Wow, what a ghoul.
Yeah. Yep.
The old penis pumping judge.
Here, I'll read this part right here. Court reporters observed the felonious exposure of Mr. Thompson's private parts and testified to the fact during the criminal trial. That trial resulted in conviction of felonies. Those felonies violated his oath of office.
Wait, so he wasn't even being sneaky?
I guess not. Was he just sitting there like, yeah, like his legs just wide open?
He doesn't have a gavel. It's whap, whap, whap.
Oh, man.
That's why he's got to keep it pumped. He's got to get as much blood in there as he can.
Right.
Make sure people in the back of the room hear it.
Naturally.
Whap, whap, whap.
Oh, man. The bailiff standing there like,
Bailiff's just used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, not again.
What I want to know is, what does the court reporter put on the report? Because aren't they supposed to put all noises and stuff in there,
I
too?
think so.
Like, they just hear him going, do they just put, like, sensual grunting noises?
You just hear him go, oh, and you're... She's typing it.
Strike that from the record. Oh, man. This was one that Matt Stone sent in to us.
Excellent.
It was about a McDonald's cashier with a history of violence was charged with 2 counts of felony assault after bashing in the head of a customer.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Did you see the video?
Oh,
I thought
boy.
you had. With a metal rod. The entire incident was caught on video. It was 31-year-old Ram McIntosh was arguing with 2 female customers over the authenticity of a $50 bill they paid with when one of the women slapped him. She then proceeded to walk behind the register while the other customer jumped over the counter. McIntosh can then be seen walking into the food preparation area, emerging with a metal rod, which he used to severely beat the woman. Coworkers attempted to intervene, but to no avail. He spent several years in prison for killing a high school classmate, was arrested, and currently being held on $40,000 bail. The 2 women were both charged with menacing, disorderly conduct, and trespassing. The owner of the McDonald's where the assault took place released a statement saying McIntosh was no longer with the company.
Weird.
You think? Yeah.
Now, watching the video, up until he really lays into the bitch when she's just laying on the ground.
That's paying what you owe.
Well, you're kind of like, okay, this is kind of like, because you don't know. They might be strapped. You don't know what they have. It's kind of justified until he's just like, ding, ding,
yeah.
ding.
Until he's taking out all of his childhood abuse on them or
yeah,
whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Until then, it's like, because you never know.
Because I'll be honest, when I first read the story, I read the story before I watched the video. When I read the story, I was like, what's the problem here? Yeah. Like, bitch slapped him.
Then they came behind the counter.
On. Yeah. He's protecting himself, whatever. And then I saw the video, I was like, oh.
Yeah, when he looks like,
that'd be like a cop shooting.
working on the railroad.
Yeah, that's like the cop subduing someone by shooting him in the knee and then going up and just start kicking him in the side,
Stop resisting.
I'm just breathing. Exactly. Stop it. Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
Yeah. It is shocking McDonald's didn't keep him on the payroll there.
That is shocking at all. Yeah. He's actually, Ronald's right-hand man now as enforcer.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Whenever Burger King steps out of line or something, or Hamburglar comes around, Like, keep that goddamn Hamburglar out of here. Don't make me call the Punisher again.
Oh, boy.
Robble, flap. 6 feet of dick.
I just want to know where that metal rod came from.
He keeps it back there just in case.
It's his beating stick.
Yeah. Well, it was in the kitchen, so
yeah.
He's probably beating on the female employees with it. That's a good question because it doesn't say a bat or club or something like that. It's just a metal rod.
It was like a metal rod. It was weird.
At least the guy didn't like take them and dip their faces in the deep fryer or something.
That's true.
Or slam them down on the flat top.
Would have been entertaining.
Like, hey, how you like that? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man, I tell you.
Yeah, it was,
can't go to a fast food place now without, the threat of someone getting killed, can you?
If it's not your, heart and inner organs, it's people bashing you in the face.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there was this. This is a story about how in Russell County, Alabama, there's plans for a Halloween sex offender roundup.
Like a rodeo?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Kind of. No. Southeast Alabama County.
They got a small child in the middle of the ring, and the gate's open. Here comes a pedo and a guy on a horse.
Get him!
Hog ties him up real quick.
Oh, man. They're trying to round up all its convicted sex offenders on Halloween night to make sure they don't come in contact with children who are out trick-or-treating. The Sheriff's Department is requiring about 35 sex offenders who are on probation or parole to come to the county courthouse in Phoenix City on Monday night for a mandatory meeting. The county's 115 other registered sex offenders are being asked to come to the meeting voluntarily. An aide to Sheriff Heath Thomas says offenders will get an update on the latest registration requirements. She says they might also get to watch a movie since the training won't take very long.
Yay.
What, like Children of the Corn or something?
No, it's too sexy.
Phoenix City is on the Alabama. No, that's unimportant. But when I first read this, I was like, wow, that's humorous. Just, like, hey, let's round them all up.
Seems a little rough, don't you think?
It does. I mean, they are making it mandatory for ones that are on parole or probation.
Yeah.
So they kind of have them by the short and curlies anyways, The other ones, it's like, who on the volunteer list is showing up for this?
Exactly.
It's like, dude, it's Halloween. I mean, no.
I don't... Ugh. It's like once you're out, I mean...
It's tough to try to defend child molesters, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not one, I'm a firm believer. Just, slash your nuts right off immediately.
Well, the other thing it doesn't say is it just does say sex offenders. And in all fairness, being a sex offender is a big gray area.
Yeah.
That can go anywhere from molestation down to a 18-year-old boy having consensual sex with a 17-year-old girl.
Yeah, exactly.
And that, to me, is not...
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a sex
There's
offense.
a lot of gray area.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're diddling kids, that's different than
Yeah.
if you're, diddling a 17-year-old.
Right, and especially if you're 18. I mean, if you're like 45 diddling a 17-year-old.
Perfect.
Good on you. No. Perfect. Man. But yeah, I'm with you. That's why I said when I first read this, I was kind of like, man, I kind of want to defend the child.
If they send everyone an email that said, like, hey, don't pass out candy.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
It seems like it might be illegal for them to do that anyways, but I don't know.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. Well, you have to register.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think, call me crazy, that, I don't know, if you knew you had a sex offender in your area, maybe you want to skip their house.
Trade files of them?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, I forgot to put that I had a child pornography story I was going to use this week, and I forgot. Oh, well.
Always next week for more kitty porn.
Nothing like teasing with kitty porn.
That's right.
Wait. But yeah, you'd think you'd be aware of it, and you would just skip, like I said, skip the house, maybe skip a couple houses around just in case, but, I don't know.
It's pretty weird.
I wonder how big that county is, though, to have 115.
I'm guessing Alabama, probably not that big. There's probably like 8 people.
Right. And they're all related.
They're all related, exactly.
Like, you can't go to the family reunion.
Kid.
Like, you can't go to the family reunion anymore. Oh. But Pa, Ma, Grandma, Uncle Clete.
One poor Alabama kid of all kinds of fucked up, erased memories.
Well, he wishes they were erased.
Yeah, exactly. They'll all come out in his 30s.
Yeah. Yeah, this is... it seems like, though, if the people who are not, controlled by the state still come out, I'm not saying they should be rewarded, but a movie, it's like...
really?
Yeah, get them a pizza or something, at least.
Now, if it was something
or bring some dolls.
Like, hey, we got this... We got a theater. We got tickets. There's a good movie on.
Sure.
If you want to come out. You're required to come out here.
They've got a fucking list at the door. Name, so-and-so. Ted Molester. Check. Next. I mean, they're going down the list. They're going, well, we got them all but 12.
That's just, I don't know. It seems a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you were, like, the only one who didn't show up?
Oh, boy.
You better hope there's no diddling going on that night.
Shit.
Like, you're
There
just
better be no kids missing.
Yeah, you're sitting at home, watching a sexy movie like, Mighty Ducks or something, and you're just, you're just trying to enjoy
Witch Mountain.
Right. You're just trying to enjoy yourself. And you got a bowl of popcorn with a hole cut in it, just trying to have a good night, thinking about Starbucks bathrooms.
Of course.
Or the Punisher.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, there's, in local news, kid gets diddled, and you're like, fuck.
Or you hear,
yeah.
hey, mister, do you have candy? Oh, boy.
Some bitch. Hey, mister, my bike broke down. Can you give me a ride home? Fuck.
Hey, mister, is that Escape to Witch Mountain?
Why do you tempt me?
Just as the cruiser comes by. No.
Yeah, you're answering the door and you're, like helping him pull his pants up or something. Like, oh, hey, mister, I shit my pants. Can you help us? Oh, come on, kid.
We got Ted Mustard doing it again.
I'm just helping.
No.
Helping him tremendous.
There's a great Bill Burr bit about that. About how he's like keeps a 10-foot pole and kids come up, he just pushes them away because he doesn't want to get accused of anything.
Yep. Man. Well, there you have it. I believe that's all I got for the Spooktacular. That's the news.
It wasn't very spooky.
No.
That's
well, there's
right.
some of that might be. The guy who, fucked the donkey. And
that is a little spooky.
There's lots of treats in there, though.
Oh, he just goes on a hayride and just gets aroused. Oh, hey. Smells like shape-shifting horse.
Oh, man. Look at that ass. He's at the zoo. He's on a farm. Look at that ass. And people are like, what the hell? The farmer's wife? What are you looking at her for?
Grand Canyon, a burro rides. This is awesome. Sir, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to wear a condom? Oh, shit. And on that note, I believe that's salty language for Halloweeny.
Happy Halloween.
Yep. Make sure you get your candy x-rayed, especially if you get it from us, because you can guarantee there's needles, razors.
X-rays don't pick up the shit I put in.
That's true. Well, if they get one of your needles, they'll probably want to go see a doctor.
Enjoy that cotton candy chock full of mesothelioma.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Damn.
I couldn't say whatever word in the beginning of the podcast, but I bust that shit out.
I'm going to hand out McRibs. Enjoy your gym mat padding. Delicious.
Meanwhile, you're the hit of the neighborhood.
Yeah, I would be, too.
Hey, Mommy, he's giving out McRibs.
What's with the kid with the lisp?
I don't know.
Is that Tommy Lispy?
Yes.
I bet he's got red hair, too, doesn't he?
Of course he does.
Fucking gingers.
Exactly.
See you next week, folks.
Have a beer, you'll be fine.